Dynamic! Fatality.
How's it going, guys? Dynamic Entry here, bringing you another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, this time another card analysis. Since very recently, new players in Global Dokkan Battle have been able to do this for now exclusive summon, where you can pull one of 3 SSRs that can't be pulled or farmed anywhere else until much later. Now, of course, we know from JP Dokkan Battle that you will be able to get all 3 of these for free once the Baba Shop treasure feature hits, so don't sweat it if you are an old school player like me. You will all be able to get these in a few months. For the love of God, do not re-roll for these cards. They're not worth it. So let's say it again, do not re-roll just for these cards. That said, let's get right onto my opinion of these 3 SSRs. Let's get the superficial stuff out of the way first. Did we really need another Super Saiyan 1 Goku? I am doubtful about that. I love having another SSR Piccolo. He doesn't get enough love from both the show and the games. And it's cool to have another SSR Super Saiyan 1 Teen Gohan. The Bojack event, Physical SR Super Saiyan 1 Gohan is an SR in name only. And of course we have the Intelligent Super Saiyan 1 Teen Gohan 2, who is going to Dokkan into a Transcendent UR soon. But it's still cool to have an SSR that is not the strongest version of a character. That said, look at these stats. They are horribly low for SSRs. The stats here are more like what you'd expect from SRs. The 12 key multiplier of 115 that they all share is really low too. I mean, if you're gonna have low stats, at least have a good boost. But not on these 3 cards. They have low stats and a really poor 12 key multiplier. Out of these cards, Gohan has the highest attack stat, while Goku is the best in terms of balance of HP and attack. Piccolo's stats are easily the worst here. Their leader skills are nothing special. You won't use any of these beyond the beginning of the game, but that's the point, of course. They are starter SSRs that you get basically as support for the early game. They aren't meant for late game use. They all do huge damage with their super attacks, which is again low for an SSR. Nowadays we even scoff at extreme damage, so getting huge is definitely not cool. A plus is that you can farm all 3 of these guys' super attack to 10 rather easily for free. The Gohan with the Bojack event Gohan, the Goku with the Epic Showdown Super Saiyan Goku, and the Piccolo with the Divine Wisdom Strike Piccolo. This is especially worth it here because they will super a lot. Their super attack actually triggers before they reach 12 key. Normally, as you know, characters do their super attacks when they hit 12 key, not these cards. They super before that. So they actually do their super attack once they hit 7 key instead of when they hit 12 key. That can help out a lot in the early game when you don't actually have a Rainbow Key Leader yet. That's easily their best feature. Super attack 10 huge damage with a 7 key super attack helps out newbies quite a bit, and they are still better than most SRs you can find, considering this 7 key super attack thing. They are outclassed by almost all SSRs you can pull or farm though. Also consider their low team cost, which makes them cool candidates in the limited Super Strike events where your team cost needs to be below 100. Let's have a look at their passives now. Goku has a really cool +2 key for everybody support passive, as long as your HP is higher than 50%. That's the same passive that Agility SSR Roshi has, and that makes him a good candidate for an Attack All Broly World Tournament team if you have no alternatives. Gohan has a weaker version of the Attack Up passive that some SSRs have, but even some SRs have a stronger version of this, like the Strength type Max Roshi from the Resurrection of F Batch. That said, this means Gohan does decent damage very regularly because of his super attack triggering at 7 key. Piccolo gets the short end of the stick again. He can block int types for minus 50% damage, which can work well on the Tech Mono team fighting an int Super Strike card. But other than that niche use, you won't really get much use out of this. But if you're up against a strong intelligence type, it might be worth subbing him in. Links now. Goku easily has the best links here since he has prepared for battle, also known as ready for war, which is the best key link together with shocking speed and over in a flash. Beyond that, he also has the full Super Saiyan package, including Golden Warrior, Saiyan Warrior Race, Super Saiyan, Z Fighters, and Kamehameha. Gohan is very similar, but significantly worse because he lacks prepared for battle, and he replaces it with a link that links Piccolo with Super Saiyan 1 Gohan Teen for +2 ki, which is called Gaze of Respect. This is way too situational, and I cannot even imagine a case where you would want to put him in with any of those Piccolos unless you're playing a team that's just for fun. Piccolo has Z Fighters as well, and the Prodigies link that links him with Vegeta and Frieza units, but the rest of his links are too situational and really lacking in good partners. There just aren't any good Namekian cards that are not Piccolo. And even Piccolo cards are quite lacking. Alright, so that's my opinion on these SSRs. If I have to give a ranking, I would say the Goku is definitely the best. There aren't too many agility prepared for battle cards, especially in global at the moment. There will be more releasing over time, as we saw with JP Dokkan Battle, but so far there aren't all that many, and his passive makes him a good candidate for World Tournament. The next one would be Gohan. Gohan is second best out of these because he can do consistently decent damage with his passive and 7 ki super attack. And then the last in this list is Piccolo, who has some really good niche usage against intelligence bosses, but overall just lacks too much in his general usability and links. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, tell me which SSR you got if you re-rolled recently or if you're a new player, and subscribe for more card analyses and all kinds of other Dokkan Battle videos in the future. If you're curious what kind of videos I do, just check out my channel. I do a lot of Dokkan Battle and Dragon Ball Z related videos. I'll see you in the next video that I'll make. Bye guys.